How could a 3,000-year-old statue of Pharaoh Ramses II end up in the slums of Cairo? Do you know the story of the first combat submarine that vanished for 130 years? And what about the ancient temple of Artemis that was searched for over a century? In this video, we will discuss the most incredible archaeological finds, including the mysterious underwater statue at Antikythera and an ancient settlement in Canada, confirmed by oral traditions. Don't miss the revelation of the high-ranking Viking woman warrior and the lost city of Alexander the Great. And finally, learn how an ancient solar eclipse and a Roman aqueduct under the metro have changed history. Before we dive in, please make sure to subscribe to our channel. Your support helps us bring you more fascinating content. Now let's get started. A 3,000-year-old statue of Pharaoh Ramses II has been discovered in the slums of Cairo. A remarkable discovery has astounded Cairo slums. Beneath a pile of garbage and in groundwater, archaeologists have uncovered an enormous 8-meter statue. The joint German-Egyptian research team believes it is likely a depiction of the renowned Pharaoh Ramses II, who ruled Egypt from 1279 to 1213 BC. The giant statue is made of quartzite, sourced from the ancient city of Heliopolis, a significant religious center and one of the largest cities in ancient Egypt. Located in the eastern part of modern Cairo, Heliopolis was deemed the home of the sun gods, and according to historian Herodotus, the most ancient center of learning in Egypt. Heliopolis was home to many temples dedicated to the sun gods, including a massive sun temple founded by Ramses II. The statue was discovered near the ruins of this very temple. Egypt's Ministry of Antiquities considers the find to be one of the most important discoveries in history. The statue has not been found intact. So far, the base, the lower part of the head, the crown, the right ear, and a fragment of the right eye have been uncovered. Excavations are ongoing. The mystery of the Hunley. On February 17, 1864, the Confederate submarine H.L. Hunley became the first combat submarine to sink a warship when it attacked the USS Housatonic. This success came at a great cost, as the Hunley and its entire crew vanished the same day and remained missing for 130 years. The submarine's wreckage was discovered in 1995 and raised to the surface in 2000. The skeletons of all 8 crew members were found at their stations with no signs of an attempted evacuation. This led to a new question: what caused the crew's demise? Earlier this year, researchers announced that they believe they have found the answer after extensive experiments. They concluded that the explosion of the Hunley's own torpedo led to the death of everyone on board. The submarine was armed only with a spar torpedo, a mine attached to the end of a long pole, which did not detach. Essentially, the submarine had to ram the ship with the mine. The explosion caused a severe pressure wave, which resulted in the crew's death. Lost and found ruins of ancient lost temple of Artemis. After more than a century of searching, archaeologists have announced the discovery of the long-lost ancient temple dedicated to Artemis. The ruins are located on the Greek island of Euboea, near the coastal town of Amarinthos. It is important to clarify that this is not the Temple of Artemis, which was considered one of the 7 wonders of the ancient world, and whose remnants are in modern-day Turkey. Archaeologists began searching for this temple in the late 19th century. The reason for the prolonged search is that archaeologists were looking in the wrong location, based on the writings of Strabo, a 1st century Greek geographer and historian. Strabo noted that the temple was situated 7 stades from the ancient city of Eretria, but the ruins were eventually found 60 stades, or nearly 11 kilometers from the city. Initial excavations revealed inscriptions bearing Artemis's name, confirming the temple's identity. Discoveries at Antikythera. The remains of an ancient shipwreck near the Greek island of Antikythera were first discovered in 1900, but scientists continue to make new findings at the site. Recently, divers uncovered a large number of relics, with a bronze statue arm particularly intriguing archaeologists. Firstly, bronze statues are among the rarest artifacts of antiquity. Historical records indicate that these statues were incredibly popular, but due to the high value of bronze, most were melted down and repurposed. Secondly, the fragment of the arm does not match any previously found statue bodies. This has led to the hypothesis that the rest of the statue, and possibly others, may still be located near the underwater search area. Ancient settlement in Canada. The early history of humans in North America remains unclear to scientists, with new discoveries continually reshaping our understanding of that period. In 2017, archaeologists uncovered one of the oldest North American settlements on Triquet Island off the coast of British Columbia. This new finding supports the idea that the British Columbia coastline experienced a significant human migration at one point in history. Moreover, it corroborates oral traditions, as the site was discovered based on the stories of the indigenous Heiltsuk people. According to these accounts, Triquet Island was a small piece of land that never froze during the last ice age, providing refuge for Heiltsuk ancestors. Excavating several meters deep, archaeologists discovered a layer containing a prehistoric hearth. This hearth preserved tiny flakes of charcoal, which have been dated to 14,000 years ago. Female warrior. In the 1880s, archaeologists uncovered a large 10th century Viking cemetery in the settlement of Birka on the island of Bjorko. Among the approximately 1,100 graves, one stood out significantly, designated as grave BJ 581. This grave, located on an elevated terrace near a garrison, contained the complete equipment of a professional warrior: a sword, axe, spear, battle knife, arrows, shields, and a horse skeleton. Additionally, researchers found a board game called Hnefatafel on the skeleton's lap. According to Dr. Charlotte Hedenstierna Johnson, this indicated that the individual was a strategist involved in military decision-making. The grave clearly belonged to a high-ranking warrior. It was long assumed that the warrior was male, but in recent decades, some scholars questioned this, pointing to skeletal features suggesting it might be a woman. In early 2017, researchers from Stockholm University ended the debate by using DNA samples extracted from the skeleton's arm and tooth, revealing the absence of a Y chromosome. Thus, this discovery is the first confirmed burial of a high-ranking female warrior in Viking society. City of Alexander the Great. Drones have proven to be invaluable tools for archaeologists due to their ease of use and the speed with which they can provide high-quality aerial photographs of hard-to-reach areas. In a short period, drones have helped uncover numerous ruins, shipwrecks, and other historical relics. To this list, we can add yet another discovery: the lost city founded by Alexander the Great. The city in question is called Kalatka Darband, located in the modern Kurdistan region of Iraq. The city was founded in the late 4th century BC and thrived as a center for wine trade. Despite its initial prosperity, the city disappeared from historical records a few centuries later and was forgotten for nearly 2,000 years. The first photographs of Kalatka Darband were actually taken in the 1960s by CIA spy satellites. These images were declassified in 1996 and only recently came to the attention of scientists, who recognized the ruins depicted in them. Subsequently, Iraqi and British archaeologists used drones to capture contemporary images of the area and successfully identified the lost city. Excavations at the site have already uncovered Greco-Roman statues and Greek coins. However, progress is extremely slow due to ongoing armed conflicts in the region. The sun stood still and the moon stopped. According to researchers from the University of Cambridge, the oldest recorded solar eclipse occurred on October 30th, 1207 BC. They determined this date by comparing ancient Egyptian and biblical texts while developing a new method for calculating eclipse dates. The biblical story in question is taken from the book of Joshua in the Old Testament. When Joshua led the people of Israel into Canaan, the sun stopped in the midst of the sky and the moon stopped. Cambridge scholars were not the first to theorize that this passage describes a real astronomical event. However, they were the first to propose that it could be an annular eclipse with a ring of fire, during which the moon is too far away to completely cover the sun's disk. Independent archaeological evidence, the Merneptah stele, corroborates the presence of the Israelites in Canaan between 1500 and 1050 BC. This Egyptian text, now housed in the Egyptian Museum in Cairo, states that Pharaoh Merneptah defeated the people of Israel in Canaan during the 5th year of his reign. Based on this time frame, Cambridge researchers assert that the only solar eclipse visible from Canaan occurred in the late afternoon of October 30th, 1207 BC. Furthermore, scientists can use this eclipse as a fixed point in history to date other events, such as the reign of Merneptah or, more significantly, his father, Ramses the Great. Roman aqueduct in the metro. In late 2016, workers constructing a new metro line in Rome made a sensational discovery of immense significance. After spending 6 months studying and authenticating the find, archaeologists officially announced in April 2017 that they had uncovered part of one of the oldest aqueducts in Roman history. Measuring 32 meters in length and 2 meters in height, it was found 18 meters below Piazza Celimontana. According to archaeologist Simona Moretta, the aqueduct is approximately 2,300 years old and is likely part of the Aqua Appia, the oldest known Roman aqueduct, built in 312 BC. As newer aqueducts were constructed in Rome, this one began to be used as a sewer. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please subscribe to our channel for more fascinating archaeological discoveries and historical insights. Don't forget to hit the like button and share this video with others who might find it interesting. See you in the next episode.